Okay, so I forgot to clear off the memory card on my camera, so I have only got 10 minutes left on the clock. So I'm going to have to do a quick thing. So we're going to do this thing, which is a Flexo bricks deal, which I've already done once before, but I got a couple more of these just recently, so we're going to do it again. I haven't done it on this video. I did it myself before I even started this video. So in fact, if you watched my previous Flexo video, I mentioned the starfish, and so we're going to actually make it on the video. So it shouldn't take very long. So it should take less than 7 minutes, because it's pretty straightforward. So this is the one that I was talking about, having what I thought were official actual Lego eyes. And making jokes about how they obtained these eyes and whether or not they were official branded Lego eyes. And I'm just going to have a look in here. I'm pretty sure it does actually say. We might save that to the end. It's got writing on the inside, and it certainly looks like it's a quality Lego product. So let's go. This is actually, I remember it being reasonably, they don't give you the little tool, and I don't know where I put the little tool. So I'm going to need a screwdriver to just push them into their place. It's not the best tool, and we have to go really fast because I won't get this done in 11 minutes otherwise. That's not a very good tool for doing this. I don't think that's a very good tool, and I do have a whole pile of these. So the one time I actually have, I don't remember it being very hard to make this thing. So what do we have to do here? It's actually like, I feel like I should just look at the front picture. I don't know if I have the patience to stare at the instructions upside down. So I'm just going to look at the picture here, which is the same picture which is here, which I probably should have sitting in full view, and then just make the thing that you see in the picture, because that seems to be the most plausible way of doing this in a small amount of time. They don't go in very exactly perfectly, but it doesn't actually matter too much, because once you've got them in, you can of course seal them in with one of these over the top, so they've got two layers, and then that one's in and it's fine. So it doesn't matter if you didn't get it in just perfect, and in fact, like, that one's fine as well. So there you go. And I better not get too hasty, otherwise I'm going to get confused. Well, let's just make the inner ring first. I have to get reasonably hasty, don't I? I can't get laid back, and I can't discuss too much. Otherwise, it won't get it done. I'm not even going to look at the clock on the camera until this is finished. I could have looked at the clock on my desk, but that's actually not facing me. Okay, it says 10:34, which is not the actual time. What's the point of having a clock on your desk if it doesn't actually tell you the correct time? Well, it's approximately within, like, you know, if I had to, I could kind of work out what the actual time is. It's one of those deals. So maybe actually this was a bad idea, because once you've done that, you can't actually squash them down. So they're all, what I mean is that by doing it in the inner circle thing, I haven't got a chance to finalize a section until I've done everything like that, which makes it slower, because they're going to fall apart unless you finalize them, as it were. And actually it's kind of better to just do it in my hand. So that one can go there, and then that one can get final. I didn't get that one in properly. Alright, that was a bit too hasty. Okay, that one goes in. And how are we up to? We've got 8 minutes left, so I'm panicking for no reason. Because I will easily, if it's taken me 3 minutes and I've halfway done it. That's pretty much halfway. There's no real argument that is pretty much halfway. So I'm going to put that one there. Oop. That means I have time to get out my little magnifying glass and investigate the eyeball. which is one of my favouriteest hobbies. Oh, it's fallen apart. Well, that's good. That's creating some dramatic tension in the moment. In you go. And then that one can go there. This is kind of, is it going to look right? It's not going to look right, is it? It's not. I've done it wrong. So how come it's only got 5 sides? Well, that's okay. We're not. We just have to take one of these. I think maybe I will need this tool. All right. All right. That takes it apart. So I've made it 6-sided on the inside, when in fact it's only 5-sided. So which is like, you know, if I got some spare Flexo bits out, I could have made a 6-sided starfish. So that could have been a possibility, but it's too late now. And all right. So we did make a mistake, which I was actually kind of like, oh, I've got to make a few mistakes. Otherwise, this actually won't. Oh, it's 5 minutes already. Okay. Hold on a second. I've done something wrong again. How can this be? Wait, 1, 2. Oh no, that's right. That's right. I just can't count. So that's all they really have to do. This is this bit here. This little flexy bit is the last complicated part in the entire thing. So I'm going to put that there, and then I'm going to put this one here, and you've done it. And I completely ignored all the instructions because actually that's not the best way of doing it. I didn't put the eyes on yet. But before I put the eyes on, let me just open up my thing and not knock everything off, which I'm going to. I'm going to get out my trusty little funny microscope, which is no good for camera stuff because I can only look at it through my eye. Like I have to hold it up to my eye. So if this was my eye, I have to do this in order to see this thing. So it's no good for you because you can't see me doing that. And so, and I can't see what it says. It says, I still can't see what it says. Oh, here we go. It is, no, it's not helping. Oh, it's very hard to read. Oh, there's a little light on this thing. I should turn the little light on. That will probably help. Okay, and it's, well, way too bright. Maybe. Okay, I can kind of see that it does say Lego. It definitely says the word Lego on it. So those are official Lego eyeballs. So I guess, and it made me think at the time, it's like, well, it doesn't say including parts made by Lego. So, you know, one of these things, it says 100% compatible with major brick brands, but it actually includes 2 actual legitimate real Lego pieces. So if you haven't watched my Flexo video before, I'm actually quite, I do like Flexo things, and I'm going to actually sit down and try and make something with a proper, like, you know, random assortment set to see if I can come up with something. Because the one thing I think about them is that they're just too tricky to really use to their full potential. Like, they're good quality pieces, and these triangle things I always think are great because they're bound to come in useful for something Lego based. And they do match up. They're not the same color orange. I should try and compare it to the those little Edison robot things. I don't know where my little Edison robot is. If it's the same orange as that, because it's not the same orange as this one. It is slightly different, which is not going to show up on the camera. So it's not exactly Lego, but it's good. And these triangle pieces are cool, and they do have some potential for making cool things. It's just, I just feel that you can't just sit down and do it as easily as you can with Lego. But they are fun. But there you go. And that was that. That was the starfish. So starfish is going to wave goodbye. Goodbye. Not very well. So yeah, that finished with 1 minute and 30 something seconds left to do. So that's the best video ever I've ever made. So cool. Good work, guys. Bye. I know, like, share, and subscribe or something. Whatever. No one cares. Bye.